mind out of those memories. Now time to tell them, don't take my dream. Still music keeps on turning me from the words that hurt my soul, removing doubts from my mind. Those long days passing by from that door like a late summer, they slowly fade away. Finding ways through the favorite tune, playing all day with my eyes closed. Those long days passing by from that door like a late summer, they slowly fade away. Finding ways through the favorite tune, filling me with those sounds. I can't remember the smile that you gave it to me. I have no way to tell you, don't walk away. Still sorrow keeps on tying me, but my soul wants to get free. Let my heart loose from a chain. Those long days passing by from that door like frail snow, they slowly disappear. Finding ways through the favorite thoughts, cook me in floaty bliss. Those long days passing by from that door like frail snow, they slowly disappear. Finding ways through the favorite friends, filling me with warm embrace. Those long days passing by from that door like late summer, they slowly fade away. Finding ways through the favorite tune, playing all day with my eyes closed. Those long days passing by from that door like late summer, they slowly fade away. Finding ways through the favorite tune, filling me with those sounds. Those long days passing by from that door like frail snow, they slowly disappear. Finding ways through the favorite thoughts, coaxing me in floaty bliss. Those long days passing by from that door like frail snow, they slowly disappear. Finding ways through the favorite friends, filling me with a warm embrace. Those long days passing by from that door like late summer, they slowly fade away. Finding ways through the favorite tune, playing all day with my eyes closed. Those long days passing by from that door like late summer, they slowly fade away. Finding ways through the favorite tune, filling me with those sounds. Can you feel life moving through your mind? Ooh, looks like it came back for more. Yeah, can you feel time?
So after all of the failures, it led them right back to their home. PlayStation's finally doing something supposedly to get the Japanese audience back. We'll see how much that goes over, which I'm assuming nothing will happen like always. Hello. But yeah, there's like a 2% chance maybe we actually see something good today. You guys are gonna have to tell me how audio is. I feel like it's too loud, but I'm unsure. Cause apparently, so to catch up back from last stream, we got Kick set up now because I got offered verification over there. You can go to Kick. All the chat messages will still show up here. We got someone already in chat, obviously, with Armmaker, for instance. And not going to say that name, but other guy over on Kick. So there's that if you want to go over there. Streams going to both places. Over in Kick, you can get all the emotes that are on YouTube for free. Its UI is basically functions like Twitch, but it's not Twitch, so therefore it's better. So I got that all set up because I got that offer. I did fix the notifications. However, last stream, a bunch of other problems happened that had nothing to do with anything I did, because that's just my luck and I didn't really realize it. So upgrading to Windows 11 kind of broke my microphone in some ways. So I don't know. That's why the audio was weird last time. Because I added a bunch of new settings and stuff. I tried changing some stuff. So hopefully it sounds better. I won't be able to really listen to it well until after the stream, because I can't put my audio file headphones on for stream. And then I did fix the activity feed, so I should be able to see everything. So that's good. Did you hear about the Norwegian dub who got arrested? Norwegian dude who got arrested for reading Lollivian? No, I haven't, but that's just Europe from what I understand, unfortunately. KH4 Copium time. Yeah, I'm ready to be disappointed by Square Enix again. I don't even know what I want to see. That's the problem with like modern Sony. It's like, you know, there's a lot of Sony franchises I love, but history has taught me that a modern, like a comeback of a series is probably not a good thing. Yeah, see, there we go. Don Sana, send me the sub, dude. I'll fix. Appreciate that. Yeah, no, there's a monicum. Maybe something will happen today. Maybe. The thing is, with Japan's like speedrunning what's happening with US and like Europe and all this, right? They got like, I don't know, a year of immigration under the last PM. It was just the fucking worst. And they were like, all right, we're done. Female Hitler. They elected their new PM, and they're introducing all these like immigration policies and stuff. So kind of another area, but in general, it always just feels like Japan's sort of speedrunning everything that's happening across the world. So maybe they already realize, hey, maybe this DAI stuff and our games being raped isn't good. Maybe people like Japanese games when they're Japanese. So, very possible. Brifa, thank you for the membership. I don't know why that did that. What the hell? Well, thank you for the 24 months, dude. I'm sorry you got the lamest notification in the world. I'll try to fix that. So actually, Streamlabs was just down last stream, in case you were wondering. So that's why there was like no notifications. That was not me. Again, it was just the worst possible. What was membership? Membership was Amy, right? Unfortunately, I don't remember how long I have these sound stuff on. 8 seconds seems too... 8 seconds seems too long. That's like an eternity in Zoomer time. We're gonna make it 6 seconds, and we're gonna turn the volume down to like 30 maybe. Fixed. Where did you hear they were trying to switch things up for this direct? By the title. It's literally State of Play Japan. Speaking of though, I should probably pull it up. I don't even have a window open right now. When does it start? Like 10 minutes. Here we go. English subtitles. Let's go, baby. See, and it's like, it's like actually, you'll see what I mean. Like this is actually looks like it's geared towards like actual Japanese properties. So again, I feel like it could be part of this whole theory I have with Japan, where they're fucking speedrunning everything They're looking at the state of everything else around the world. They're like, okay, maybe joining this little global standard thing wasn't such a good idea. What if good? I don't want to go that far. Again, I have my doubts. I mean, even like Japan thing gets revival. It's not great. Is there any Higarashiers in chat, dude? Have you guys watched Go, for instance? That shit was ass. I'm never gonna get over going through the Silent Hill F stuff going on, and every time some dude will be in my chat, I'd be like, but Dimitri, 20 years ago, this guy made good thing. It's gonna be base, dude. And it's like the worst shit ever to come out. Fucking feminist dog shit. Someone PM Sony becomes a new savior now that oh, I don't think they update it yet. Well, thank you for the 2. Yeah, I believe Dr. is the best example of old writer making modern craft. Yeah, Russell T. Davis, right? He got the hashtag woke mind virus. It's fine. Sounds okay. Sorry, Jimbo, for this notification, but thank you for the 5. Even if they have something good showing, I still won't buy a PS5. Yeah, but I mean, the thing is with games, exclusives aren't a thing, right? Why are you guys up, dude? Thank you for 5. Sorry, Dimitri, I might fall for the dispatch Reddit Latinx chat. Like, we gotta kill this guy. Each other we put our trust. All alone. Where is my fucking... Oh, wait, hold on. Is it tips? It's over here. I found it. We're good. Well, we couldn't see a goodbye to you. One more fading down. Alright, guys, I'm gonna, hold on. I need to turn on text-to-speech settings. Oh, what's the cute little girl voice? I don't remember. I think it starts with an IV, maybe.
This is a test donation for $90.
Yeah, that's her. That's my girl. Alright, someone give me money. We can tell if it works for real. Let me turn on text-to-speech for other stuff too. Hold on. What we can do. Next to me and I'm next to you. what I trust. Heavy money to fix my shit? Yeah, dude, that's how it works these days. You see what's happening in New York right now? Wish the Talking Death Battle and saw they had Dante job the Final Fantasy 16 guy. I don't know why anyone, like, I'm not saying you, I don't know why anyone treats Death Battle with any modicum of seriousness. That shit always is wrong and retarded. I think if you took the opposite opinion of most death battles, you would have the objective correct opinion, actually. Probably. You see DSP eBaying after doing I don't know, like, I don't know shit again about DSP other than what's told to me. I'm not interested in, like, locales. I could not give any shit about, like, internet celebrities. What the fuck?
So sad Dimitri died of ligma.
Thank you for the 2. I don't know why it didn't work yet. It might just take time. I'm sorry, but thanks for the money, bitch. Gotcha! Yeah, I don't know. It might just take time. Might take a minute. I'm pretty sure I fixed it, though. I'm pretty sure... Hold on, let me...
This is a test donation for $67.
Oh, wait, you sent a super chat. You didn't send a donation. Oh, I'm a fool. Oh, wait, no, donations was Amy. Oh my god, dude. I can't believe Streamlabs did this to me. I guess at least I have, like, stuff to fool around with before stream. Thanks, Kevin. Alright, hold on. I'm actually gonna fix it this time. I got this. Text-to-speech, Ivy. We got that shit on. Fade in from down. Save settings. I think membership was Hamari, right? Alright, I think I fixed everything. Sorry for missing last stream. Well, welcome to it, dude. It's cool. You showed up for the important one. Stream Japan, dude. Oh yeah, for Kick, if you're one of the first 50 followers or whatever, you get a special OG badge. You can flex forever. Streamlabs gave me ligma. Well, it's sure giving me a headache right now, I'll tell you that much. $67 is not funny. Well, no, nothing Zoomers do are funny. Zoomers aren't funny. They're all spiritually women. They're not funny. When did I get into Blue Archive by the channel's banner? Thank you. I'm a... Yo, and thank you for the follow, Keto. You weren't following? You're fucking... Dude, what is the legendary mod in the follow? Thank you. I started playing Blue Archive day 1. You'll hear about it in my 12-hour analysis on youtube.com coming out next year. I'm like so happy to get this video done, dude. There we go.
Squeenix laid off their in-branch.
Oh yeah, thank you for bringing that up. Thank you for the 2. We talked about that last stream, but it's so funny because you saw these content creators, like literal page shilts, like Maximilian, dude, be like, how are these people so mean online being happy about these firings? It's because they didn't do their fucking job, dude. They raped these fucking games. I was showing off tweet last time, but the localization director at Square... Like, thank you for the membership.
_.
Thanks, Salty Kyoima. There's like he's like complaining about people complaining about DEI, whatnot, saying it's not true, they should get banned, and he's like saying Trump should die. Just classic stuff that you see in the games industry, right? It's like, wow, he got fired. I'm supposed to care? Like, these people hate you. Why the fuck would I ever give a shit about them? They probably still have that thing spot. I mean, I'm not saying you should immediately. They're also getting replaced with AI, by the way, base. I'm not saying you should trust Square Enix or Capcom. I think you should take everything with a hard grain of salt. But I do think from everything we're seeing, again, Japan, as I've been saying, from my perspective, has been speed running through everything else that's been going around the world. You know, in a lot of places we're seeing this stuff get cut out. Thank you for the 2. I mean, I agree with that statement. I'm like the fucking Kylo Ren gif, just screaming more. But I do think whether things probably aren't gonna change right away. But I think you see more stuff indicating a positive switch up. Don't trust Atlas. No, Atlas fucking sucks. I'm so happy that Persona 5X is made by China. I love China. I love China. I love Korea. When Japan has fucking been failing for the past several years, going for global shit, they've really picked up the weeb market for a lot of things. I just see Koji Fox and Trash Taste podcast. That would require me to watch Trash Taste podcast, so no. But hold on, let me read. Talking about how hard his job was. The same guy who intentionally messed up Final Fantasy XIV's translation and perving on the female singer. No, that doesn't surprise me at all. These people are always so full of themselves. They always act like they're like God's gift to the earth for editing someone else's text. Like a very hard skill. But no, it doesn't surprise me at all. The only thing from any of these companies I'm really have my eye on is that one Crapcom game, the one with the lolly. I always forget its name. Can't think on stream. But she's cute. She's very cute. And everything seems fine so far from it, but I don't trust Capcom. So we'll see. Yeah, I need to make animated emotes on Kick since it lets you do there. Over on Kick, if you're in chat, you get like the base emotes from YouTube for free. But and then going to do animated ones for the subscribers over there. Eventually, Pragmatica, yeah. Korean CN gacha games are advertised in Japan. Yeah, because they're popular. Because they're they're carrying the like for actual otakus in Japan. You know, that's why BA is like marketed towards the Japanese. Like, because it's made by Korean otaku, obviously, but a bunch of people that love Japan, you know. Should we expect a whole lot of nothing? It's even State of Play Japan is not going to be good. I play Expedition 33. It's my favorite Western game in the past like 5 years. I guess you would call it. It's French. I like the French. I'm a big fan of the French. The whole Reddit like, oh, racism against the French, it's just because it's the white. So it's like Reddit racism. You're allowed to be racist. I've always liked the French. A lot of French things are cool. French are. There's also a lot of otaku in French, right? There's a lot of things that definitely take anime influence. Opinions on localization to change the name of organizations, such as changing PMDA to FDA. I think that's always fucking stupid. I mean, one of the reasons I ended up not playing Stella Sora is because its localization was a fucking travesty. They did this. I didn't even realize it when I was playing the beta. I didn't know. I didn't look into it more till later because I got a beta code. I was just trying out the game and I liked the gameplay. But they like changed all their English names to English, and then after people complained, they like put the Japanese like in parentheses above. It's like, why even do that? Just leave the Japanese. Like, anyone playing these type of games is a fucking weeb. Like, no one actually wants this shit. There's a bunch of reasons I didn't play Stella Sora, but that pisses me off. Bill Saburo. Yeah, that's stupid. Like, I hate it in Pokemon. France is literally Africa right now. Well, I'm talking about like the actual. When I say French people, know that I'm talking about French people, not, all the shit that's going on in the world. I am the Eggman. Yeah, Xenoblade really bad localization. Changed a bunch of names. Names, locations. I mean, there's a lot of censorship in Xenoblade. Xenoblade's so fucking raped. Do you guys remember when yeah, Wakfu's a good French production. Do you guys remember when Xenoblade X came out and a bunch of people were like, "Oh, dude, it's so based," and like a bunch of like Mark Kern, like anti-woke people are like, "Oh, dude, check out this game, Japan against everything," and it's one of the most censored fucking video games of like the past decade. It's incredible. These people know fucking nothing. It pissed me off so much. My BA is now half trickle, half BA, and Koreans are taking over. The new Twitter algorithm, people complain about it a lot, but I think it's because they interact with things that make them mad, which is their fault. What I've noticed is, say, I like the picture of Plana earlier. And then my timeline was full of pictures of Plana. I think that's a good change, actually. Like, I like that just happens. Like, so if you just interact with one thing, Grok's like, okay, you really like that, eh? And sends you a bunch more. Mark Kern is a tool. He seems something, he sees some things. I can't read, what the hell? He sees something at surface level and claps. Yeah, exactly. I consider people like that to be like useful idiots, right? Like, I'm never gonna go to war against Mark Kern because, you know, his heart's closer to where I would like to see with society broadly, as opposed to, you know, these people who actually want to rape and destroy video games. So I'll never go after him, but I do think he's an idiot. Like, you know. Not the superior Japanese Wii U version. Yeah, the Japanese Wii U version is literally the only way you should play Xenoblade X. My Twitter always shows me stuff I'm interested in. If you see stuff you don't like, that's probably your own fault, or it's an ad. Yeah, typically. But again, it's because people interact. People fall for the rage bait, right? They interact with things that make them mad. Smash JT. Yeah, I know that name. I don't really follow these guys. Speaking of dumb sound, it looks like Dual Knight Abyss. Only high-class people can say damn. That's weird. I don't know anything about Dual Knight Abyss. I just know it used to be a gacha and they like transformed it into like an MMO, right? Yeah, I don't know much about it. Is that a Chinese game? The only thing that annoys me more than people vandalizing art are the people who excuse it not being a big deal. I mean, that's just because they agree with it, right? If something wasn't a big deal, then it wouldn't be changed. Like, it's a non-argument. Like, by nature of it needing to be changed, it's clearly a big deal. Anime Warframe? Gotcha, okay. Gotcha, okay. Okay. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha, okay. I know people that get zero political stuff on their For You section. Their For You section just looks like subreddit for things they like. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, you just have to interact. Like, the algorithm is now turbocharged. Just, like, if you really want to change your algorithm, literally, like, look up, I don't know, cute anime girl pictures, right? Just keep clicking like, and that's all you see. Grok's like, hey, you like that? Okay, we got more. We got more. And then sends you a bunch. Because everything's run by, like, Grok now. I feel like the Twitter algorithm has always been on the fault of the user, but now it's, like, exceptionally so. Do you watch foreign media, not just Japanese media? Mostly Japanese. I mean, someone brought up Wakfu earlier. I watch Wakfu. That's French. But it's mostly Japanese, some Korean. And I've recently liked French stuff more, but that's mostly video games. I feel like I put more songs in this queue. But I keep hearing the same things. I go to one thing about an action game debate and my feed was covered in it. Yeah, exactly. That's right. You got to be careful. But it's like you control. Like the second that happens, you can just go like a bunch of stuff that you like and just completely get rid of it. Do I travel a lot? Yes. I travel to Europe a lot. I know we were just talking shit because Politics aren't looking great in a lot of places. Some places are turning better, but some places in Europe are very bad right now. But I love Europe. I travel to Europe a lot. Probably won't go too much in the specifics because I don't like giving that kind of information. I've not seen the Chainsaw movie. We read Chainsaw Man. I haven't watched a singular anime 60 FPS interloped clip of Chainsaw Man. I have no experience other than posting that guy is just like me for real images periodically. Politics are looking everywhere, that's why I just tune it out. I mean, the side who just wants to be left alone will always would always lose to the side who wants to win. I don't think it's completely beneficial to be like, I just want to grill. Like, I do think you need to be involved to some extent. No, I totally get that. You need to be able to tune it out, right? You need to be able to play your video games, escape. Like, that's just as important.
皆さん、おはようございます。ステイトオブプレイ日本をご覧いただきありがとうございます。本日 MC を務めます梶裕貴です。今回はステイトオブプレイの特別編として日本やアジア初のゲームにスポットを当ててお届けします。大人気シリーズの最新作から個性豊かなインディータイトルまで最新情報をたっぷりご紹介します。ドラゴンクエスト7リイマジンドからスタートです。
Oh my, the 9th Dragon Quest 7 remake, right? We've already seen this a few times. I'm pretty sure.
We made a promise to solve the world's mysteries, didn't we?
Dude, look at this absolute fucking Chad, y'all.
Missing out on the fun far more than
I've never played
that we might get ourselves
these
into.
Dragon Quests. I have no opinion if this
Thought
looks good or
about it
bad. That's why I say every time.
I should try
I'm not the
doing all
guy to
things
ask.
that humans do.
To find my own purpose.
Tell me how the volume is, by the way. I
Something
think it's
only
probably
I can
good.
do.
Why is this English dub?
Did he
Because it's
prevail?
the English
Doth he
presentation,
yet rule over this
unfortunately.
realm?
You really think because they're spotlighting Japanese places, they would actually go with the Japanese though? I think it's a good point. I agree. Dragon Quest I know do not like this. Gotcha. I don't know. Could be cutting some content out from the original. Already disappointed. Yeah, I mean the past few Dragon Quest releases have been like raped, right? They've had censored outfits. I think the localizations weren't too great.
This is the stuff. You and me battling side by side again. Flame splitter!
Wow, my ears are bleeding. Is it because I'm hearing an English dub? Possible.
There's no
Oh,
time
Dragon
to
Quest
waste.
not interested in this.
Here's to one last adventure.
What's with the number 7 in these series just being milked endlessly? Because the same shit's true for Final Fantasy 7. But to be fair, this doesn't look as raped as Final
こ
Fantasy
の
7 Remake.
オールルックと呼ばれるグラフィック素敵ですね。そして再構築されたシナリオには大人になったキーファがどのような物語が待ち受けているのかお楽しみに。さて続いてはちょっと穏やかな
Are there any
気持
English
ちになれる
dubs you like?
作品から
I actually think the
発売
first
時期の発表
Xenoblade
です。
English dub is good.
インコンビニ
Not in the modern era, no. I think if you go back in time, there used to be a point where English dubs were usually passable, right? I would always prefer the original language, no matter what that language is. But I think there was a different point in time that, like... Because the thing with dubs, it used to be like play actors who would retire, you know, and didn't want to be performing, like theater actors and stuff. So they usually had people with higher quality. There's a lot of nepotism in the dub industry now. People just hire like YouTubers and stuff to be like promotion. And then when they work with like actors guilds and stuff, it limits who they can hire to a role. People get misplaced.
日本の妖怪の末裔たちもカフェを訪れ悩みや喜びを語り合います。コーヒートーク東京は2026年3月5日発売です。
I don't like that. Coffee Talk Tokyo.
続いてのゲームはおや急に静かになった気がしませんか。なんだか寒気も。様々な社会問題に切り込む人気ホラーシリーズ ブロークンロアから2作品が登場。
I like that he's having
1
fun.
作目は
That's a Japanese thing. Video games being fun.
SNS の暗い影に焦点を当てた一人称視点のホラーゲーム。
Thank you for the 5. I want to read that in a second because I want to figure out what the hell this is. Thank you for the 5.
過去のトラウマや亡霊たちに追い詰められながらスマートフォンを駆使して出口を探していきます。ブロークンロアアンフォローは2026年1月16日発売です。さらに本日はシリーズ最新作ブロークンロアアセンドを初公開。
Most Square Enix just spoiled key plot beats Final Fantasy 7 and New Dragon Quest 7 in their trailers. Well, Final Fantasy 7, dude, I mean, it's just like the original. It's been spoiled 20 years ago. Maximilian, dude, said it's 99% the same game. So what are you complaining about? There's nothing to spoil.
ブロークンロアアセンドは2026年夏発売予定です。
Oh, wait, Tecmo. Oh, is this gonna be,
So this is Minakami Village. A ritual so forbidden that speaking of it is taboo. And a place that must never be seen. If I could capture it with the camera obscura.
I've always wanted to get into these games.
Hurry, leave the village. If you can get out of the village, you'll be able to escape your fate.
Don't let go. Together.
Dude, what cute girls.
Twins.
Crazy. Japanese stream, there's beautiful women on this screen. That's, wow. Oh. Is it censored? That's unfortunate. That's what I'm talking about. It's like, I do think there's signs of things getting better, but
The festival.
they still got the molestation in them.
It's all because we ran away.
What I was gonna say though,
Mayu,
before I got off topic,
together.
the new Ninja Gaiden, right? Ninja Gaiden 4?
Fatal Frame 2.
They did something crazy that we like never see. If you play in Japanese, you get authentic subtitles, like instead of the dub titles.
Begin.
Which is super crazy. You don't fucking see that, dude.
本日は光栄テクモゲームスよりゼロ赤い蝶リメイクディレク
Yeah, that's unfortunate if it's censored, but those games always looked very nice to me, like the newer ones
よろしく
visually
お
and
願いいたし
everything.
ます。
はい、よろしくお願いします。
2003年に発売されたゼロ赤い蝶が
Square Enix putting all their games in AAA Dragon Quest, Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy was a terrible decision because they could only make one new game per decade, with a bunch of remakes style filler. I agree, but I think their biggest problem isn't even that. It's like, it's not that they put all their eggs in Final Fantasy 7. They put all their eggs in Final Fantasy 7, which is fucking stupid, right? Like, I hate this remake is actually a sequel bullshit and this endless padding of 3 games on its own. But the thing that really sucks about Final Fantasy 7 from like every point of view, I don't know why they would do this. People who play the first game, it's like not everyone's going to get into that. Then when the second part comes out, they're going to be like, oh, well, I didn't play the first one. I'm not going to play the second. And then the third, etc., etc. That's going to be diminishing returns every fucking time. They're just milking this thing endlessly, endless padding. And again, it's a raped and censored version of a game from like decades ago that you can just buy and have a good time with. Square Enix is just banking on Final Fantasy 14 profits. Is them right now? Prince money. Isn't it? I was gonna say, isn't it failing right now? I know their last patch was awful. They had like an annoying Troon character or something that no one liked. It ruined Sid in Rebirth. Yeah, I saw that. It's because Sid's not a dick anymore, right? Because it might hurt someone's feelings. So that sucks. Asshole characters are cool because it's like they create interesting dynamics. It's like, oh, we keep this guy around because he's useful, and it's like there's so much friction. I don't know. There's usually something cool offered. Oh, those are good outfits. But now everyone's nice and wholesome. There's no friction.
ゼロ赤い蝶リメイクは2026年3月12日発売予定です。
Yeah, I mean, if chat's comments are true, oh hello. That's unfortunate, but the game itself looked
そして
nice.
公
They've
営テク
always
モゲ
did
ーム
to
ズ
me.
からもう一つ発表があります。こちらの映像をご覧ください。
It was during what I believed would be my final battle that you appeared before me.
Oh, Musa. Shame Hyrule Warriors never got a sequel.
Fellow sons of the Yellow Earth, fly by my side. For together, we shall seize a new age of peace with our own hands.
Oh, it's a DLC for it. Best one they've ever made. That's good to hear. I like Muso games. Just release Hyrule Warriors again with additional Grush DLC. That is the biggest stain on the game. The Grush isn't playable.
続いて
I love that guy,
9月に
Protag, as
放送
Pure
した
Sex.
ステイト
Yeah, he's a
オブ
handsome
プレイ
guy. I think I
は
remember
グランツ
watching
ー
you
リスモシリ
play.
ーズの生みの親山内和則さんからグランツーリスモ
Oh, yeah, that's crazy. It's like, I know Japanese games aren't in the best state either because of all the stuff going behind the scenes, but it's like, the characters are still good looking.
早速見てみましょ
It's more than you can say over here. Only Musa games that play with Hyrule Warriors Persona 5 Strikers. Yeah, that's me too, dude. I play like the brand of Musos. I've never really gotten the actual Dynasty Warriors.
間もなくグランツーリスモ1億本突破を記念したスペック3がリリースされました。
He knows the big racing guy in chat for like traditional racers, right?
あります。その名も
I'm a mascot racist. I've never really been in the Gran Turismo Horizon in these
グランツーリ
games.
スモ7、グランツーリスモシリーズが、言ってみればレースゲームだったわけですけれども、パワーパックは、リアルレーシングです。で、その中には例えば24時間レースみたいなものも含まれています。で、そういった本当にハードコアなリアルなレースの世界っていうのを、一度はグランツーリスモ
Yeah, you play like Need for Speed and shit,
今
right?
回パワーパックを作りました。パワーパックも、スペック3と同時に
Strike was great. They need to add Sophia to Persona 5. Yeah, no, I agree. I love Sophia. She's so cute. I love my Persona 5 redheads.
グランツーリスモワールドシリーズの最終戦ワールドファイ
I
ナル
also love AI. I love robots.
その会場でも皆さんに
And she has when she has her mask on, she has that. Dude, there's nothing sexier than a screen with a cute face on it. I love robot girls that just have like the emoji face. So cute.
グランツーリスモ7パワーパックでのリアルレーシングにご期待ください。さあ、どんどん参りましょう。
I know I keep saying this, but like, it's kind of crazy how like
新感覚レコードパズル
more charming
モーションレ
this direct is compared to like the usual English ones.
動きの奇跡を記録して再生
Like the atmosphere,
一見進めそうにない道も
the
記録した動きを別の場所で
pacing.
再生すれば必ず突破でき
Charming.
る。多彩なギミックを駆使して荒廃したステージを探索し、機械に支配された世界の謎を解き明
Have
か
you
しま
seen
し
the
ょ
love
う。
of girl with the
モーションレ
emoji
ックは
face? You mean the one with the paper?
2026年春発売です。
I think that's who you're talking
武
about.
教 RPG
She has like a sketch
マンダ
pad.
リングソード
She's
全
cute
ての
herself.
DLC を同梱した完全版がバージョンアップされてプレイステーション5に登場。ピクセルアートで描かれる
I'm fan of HD pixel art, by the way. I know Twitter users fucking hate it for some reason. They eat up all this Unreal slop that comes out, but they really just hate this for some reason. But I think this
プレイ
usually
ヤーの
looks
選
nice.
択によって変わる20種類のエンディング。戦略もアクションも楽しめる2種類の戦闘モード。
Mostly because it's just like very good pixel art with
キャストによる日本語フル
particle
ボイスを
effects.
実装。
あなたと共にあるならこの命惜しくはございません。
Other blue and
2026
filters. I don't know, man. I think it looks
28
good.
発売です。
I'm a fan.
愛ソムニウム
I don't even think it's
シリーズ最
overused.
新作
I
伊達要は眠らない
compared to like everything made in Unreal now, all these fucking Unreal units that look fucking ass, like Resident Evil, Silent
特
Hill,
殊
and all
捜査
these.
官伊達要
There's
と
so
彼の
few.
左目に埋め込まれた AI 相棒がさらわれたネットアイドルイリスの行方を追います。調査を進める捜査パート
Is this
真相真
Danganronpa?
理を探るソムニウムパートそして 新たに追加された脱出パート3つのパートを
Look, I just wish it was attached against with a bigger story focus. I agree with your
プレイ
criticism.
ステーション5向けに進化したグラフィックで緊迫した物語が展開されます。伊達要は眠らない From Y
Yeah, this is ass. No sleep, more like only sleep. This sucks. Get this off my screen, dude.
あの伝説のゲームが20年ぶりにプレイステーションに帰ってきます。日本ゲーム大賞2025優秀賞も受賞した首都高バトルがついに復活。首都環状を舞台にカスタムした自分だけのマシンで400人以上
I did watch James Gunn's Superman movie. I enjoyed it.
シリーズ独自の SP バトルは
There were some parts that were a little cringe, but I mostly enjoyed it. I like the Green Lantern. Fun guy.
首都高バトルは2026年2月26日発売。
I look fast. Dancing dog is a real scene, right? Yeah, he hits it. He does.
推理アドベンチャー、そしてレースゲームまでバリエーションが豊かでしたね。さて、ここからはバンダイナムコエンターテインメントから DLC の
Can we show a Goku for the Goku shirt, dude?
Oh,
Katamari?
最新作ワンスアポンは塊魂に2つの新 DLC が登場。
It's getting too new. Okay, it's getting too new.
塊魂ダンスダンスリミックスパック。
I thought it was a new game
第2
first.
弾塊魂ネオリミックスパック。
I haven't played Katamari
リミックス
since
BGM と10個の衣装アイテムをそれぞれ収録。各 DLC 配信時に特別な衣装アイテムを全員にプレゼント。最高のビートと新しいスタイルで今年を締めくくろう。
I've always wished Katamari success.
ソニック・ザ・ヘッジホッグがパックマンワールド2リパックに
Oh
登
my
場します。
god, he's
ソニ
here!
ックならではのスピード感が味わえる新ステージに加え、おなじみの
Dude,
ギミック
Green
やキャラクターも
Hill!
登場します。
I have- it's been generations since I've seen
ドクターエッグマンとの
that.
戦いが待ち受けます。パックマンワールド2リパックソニック・ザ・ヘッジホッグ。
I think the DLC is not. Well, no, I think the DLC actually came out. I think this is just an ad.
4で本日から配信開始。
Yeah, that was just an ad. That's
先
out.
月プレイステーション5で発売されたデジモンストーリー。
I really want to play this Digimon Time Stranger or whatever. It looks really good. I've liked pretty much all the Digimon RPGs, but its localization is so goddamn raped, and I am always hesitant to play RPGs in Japanese because it is a hassle for me.
DLC 第1弾追加デジモン&エピソードパック1。
And Digimon does not have a based audience. We're not getting a localization patch, I imagine.
今年8月に発売されたスーパーロボット対戦 Y から DLC が登場します。
Oh yeah, these games are
DLC1 で
cool.
は銀河旋風ブライガー、ザ・ビッグオー、フート探偵、仮面ライダースカルの肖像の
We got any
3作品が
common
収録。
rider in chat
3
today,
作品に
folks?
関わる追加エリアミッションや追加プレイヤブル機体が楽しめます。スーパーロボット対戦 Y DLC1 は11月21日配信です。
I know that one! Of Kamen Rider and Super Sentai Dead franchise now. Is he like actually gonna get something? Are we building?
何か聞こえませんでした？全国のハンターの皆さんに朗報です。モンスターハンターワイルズ
Not a fan of Monster Hunter
第4弾の
Wilds.
配信日が12月16日に決定しました。このアップデートでは巨撃竜ゴグマジオスが登場予定です。
Speaking of dead
エンド
games,
コンテンツの
hey,
拡充や季節イベント交わりの
Ain't
催
that
事も
the
予定
truth?
しています。12月16日から一狩り行こ
look,
う
there's
ぜ。
any chance we get KH4 here? I think there is a chance. Unfortunately for you, I guess. I have mixed thoughts about KH4. I don't think it's going to be good, but I think it's probably going to be better than
ソニ
3.
ックレーシング
Because it's not going to have 13
13
years of shit that needs to be shoved in. Sonic Racing! I love it. Nice! Dude, let's fucking go. Actual Sega characters! Not fucking Seth Rogen. Not fucking Seth Rogen slop, dude. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, I'm so happy. Whisper's sexy though, dude. You know Silver's like 7 inches deep in that. Tangle's kind of ass. Peak like Ian Flynn, let's see. This is holiday. Wait, what is this holiday? But cute girl? Sure. That's how you do it, dude. You just make it cute. I like her though. She got good design. Oh, Cappy shit. You can take enemies. Oh, it's multiplayer? Oh, that's sick. I feel like that would almost that might make me more likely to play because I'm not usually a Metroidvania guy. She's really cute, dude. Oh my god, fucking Mega Man block puzzles. I've seen that AR Sonic CD video. I don't watch videos on franchises I like because I will get mad if I watch them. Because I will see everything wrong in them and get very autistic. So, that looked good. Surprising. I'm not usually a Metroidvania guy, but that was... Of all the like the indie games they showed off, that was the first one I'm like, ooh, I kind of want that.
ゴーレムのような敵と戦っていたシーンがとても印象的だったんですけど、そのボス戦の魅力、そして他にどんなボスが登場するのか教えていただけますか?
Have you seen the Madoka Magica video essays? No, that's again. I tried to avoid listening to the subjected to 40 hours of like leftist slop YouTube videos. The only time I watch that kind of thing is like if I need it for like research purposes. Like when I think I eventually do the SAO video, because that is gonna come in like 2030 or something. We're gonna be watching a lot of slop. We're gonna be watching a lot of it's problematic slop. There was one comment I saw on Twitter a while back that said they installed Shimigami Eyes, like the thing that says when someone's transphobic, just so they could avoid everyone who's green on YouTube and never get accidentally subjected to a video. Dragon Ball Super? Alright, I think Fatal Blow is a better SAO than SAO. I like Fatal Blow though. Is this the... So I wasn't paying attention. Is this like Berserker? Plasma? Okay. Kind of reminds me of Gunvolt. Forcing every Madoka fan to read say no Utah before they're allowed to talk about it. You're making the critical mistake of thinking Madoka fans, as you're saying, actually interact with media. And just don't repost on Twitter so they can be part of the heckin' community. Joey Effect X. Yeah, I've kind of like, see, I would be like cool, but another thing history has taught me: if a creator has left the series, it's probably not in good hands. And Mori left a while ago, as I talked about in my Bridget video, probably. I think that's what's it.
続いて冒険心をくすぐるラインナップを一挙にご紹介です。 呪われた魔王デイモンと人間の子供が織りなす
I do love
心
Demon
温まる冒
Lords.
険活劇デーモン&ベイビー探索要素とツインスティックシューターの戦闘システムを融合させた新感覚のアクション
Demon with
RPG
cute
アイ
lolly.
テムを集め
Interesting.
レベルを上げて新たなスキルを習得し広大なステージを攻略しましょう。ステージはバラエティ豊かな敵やギミックがいっぱい。マシンガンやショットガンなど展開の武器を使って攻撃しましょう。魔王が赤ん坊を背負いながら
I do like twin
そ
stick
の絆が
shooters.
深まっていく物語も大きな見どころです。
Have you played Sword? Yeah, I was invited to the beta. I was talking about it earlier. I like the gameplay, but the localization stuff was really bad. I heard there's a lot of questionable things going with the monetization. But one of the main things is I really don't like Yostar, the producers. So like when Yostar was doing the Blue Archive anime, they wanted to make Sensei female, and it was Nexon who was like, no, Sensei's a human male, you have to do this. And it really left a bad taste in my mouth. I tend to not like playing, I'm sorry, I'm seeing Disgaea on screen. Try to split attention. Yo. Nice.
大切なプリンを取り戻しましょう。狂乱魔カイズムは2026年。
Anyway, I tend to not play gacha where the protagonist is inconsequentially able to switch between male and female. I like gacha where it's a male MC, where there's this, like MiHoYo games where there's actually a difference if you play male or female. I think you just end up with a better community. They double the amount of currency you need to buy a 10 roll, pretty sure. That's awful. Yeah. There's like a million reasons I ended up not playing Stellar Sword. That this Gaia game looked kind of cool, but I think it might have just been the tits on screen bouncing. I really miss when this Gaia was pixel art, but the fact that it's completely different means I'm gonna be nicer on it.
全ての戦闘が唯一無二の体験になること間違いない。
Is this a battle royale? Sorry, the problem with talking is and reading Japanese. I don't know. That looks cool, but was that a battle royale or was that like a gacha? What was that? I think it's a BR. I look cool. I would like an anime battle royale. Like, again, I like Fortnite. I'm a zoomer. Like, I'm zooming. Like.
次はスクエアエニックスの大人気シリーズ最新作オクトパストラベラーゼロに関する発表です。
Oh, speaking of HD2D. But yeah, whoever made that comment about just wishing that these were more narrative driven, I 100%. I'm right there with you. So I really like this style, but I would like something that like actually sticks with me. Hard time. Have I played Elden Ring Night Raid? No, I haven't. I haven't touched Elden Ring. Puka, thank you for the 2. Yeah, well, yeah. Well, compared to what? I agree it had charm, but I don't know what you're comparing it to. But thank you for the 2. I appreciate it, Puka.
You're finally awake.
If you can best me in battle,
I've been really burnt out on Souls-like. The only Souls-like I played was no beta in like the past 4 years. And I love no beta. It was a very cute and funny game. But I've been really burnt out on Souls-like.
Wounds be healed.
I think Souls-like communities are annoying as shit, so it's part of it. Isn't this the Octopath gacha that bombed? Oh wait, is this a gacha? And they reworked it to a single player? I didn't know that was a thing that happened. Octopath was not like a franchise I thought you could make a gacha out of. But I guess they kind of tried to make it its own thing. Right.
you're a survivor of Wishvale. I will see you punished with my own 2 hands.
After losing the town, I finally.
Yeah, if that's a. I don't think it is. Okay, chat lied to me. Apologies. Chat lied to me. I'm lying to you. These goddamn kickers telling fibs in my chat.
Is nothing more than pretense. Will you continue to grip the blade of revenge, consumed by hatred? Marvelous! Let the finale.
Cat down kickers. I mean, the super chat. Guillemon. I love Guillemon. I love Tamers. I'm sure that's a basic pick, but I've always loved Guillemon. He's my goat. I also really like what, dude? Why am I? Tesla Jellymon. There we go.
本日から
Tesla Jellymon, I love.
開始します。体験版は
She's
ゲーム
cutie.
冒頭3時間をプレイできます。体験版でプレイした内容は本編発売時に引き継ぎが可能です。主人公のキャラクターメイクや序盤のストーリーをお楽しみください。本日はアークシステムワークスからマーベル闘魂ファイティングソウルズ、プ
Oh,
ロデュー
right.
サーの山中さん、
Dude,
ディ
I
レクターの黒坂さんにお越しいただきました。お二人ともどうぞよろしくお願いいたします。
So if you don't know, because it's like a newer Digimon now, I guess, people who have not been Digimon for like 20 years. Kicker, settle down with the misinfo, funny cast. Oh, this is Tesla Jellymon. She's sexy, dude. Thank you, Zane the Pure, for following on Kick, dude. Appreciate that. I love spats. Spats are unfortunately used for censorship now and become co-spats, but I think spats are actually very sexy. This is Tesla Jellymon. It's my favorite. Oh, I love the way Kamala looks in this. Kamala-kan's so sexy. The thing that really turns me off from this game is like I get overwhelmed by like matchups and stuff, right? I can't imagine because you can go up to like 4 characters, right? 4v4. That's I'm not learning that. That's too much information. So Spats no skirt is still on the table. Yeah, dude. It just sucks when they're put under again for censorship, right? When they become cope spats. But like a woman who's like sporty and actually would wear spats is so good. Pick your favorites and lose every time. Oh, it's Ghost Rider. I was like, who the fuck is that? Yeah, 8 I need to colonize Kamala's insides, dude. She looks so good in this game. Have you played Rivals? I love Rivals. I'm kind of burnt out right now, but in general, I love Rivals. This season was kind of dookie. I hate Angela. Not a big fan of the Daredevil design. I didn't like the new map. But in general, I love Rivals. Throwback netcode. I hate the Daredevil VA. I actually that's like the least of my problems, but like that's fair. Like, I don't like the Spider-Man design in this game. Most characters look pretty cool, but I don't like Spider-Man in this game. The fighter.
そうですね。今回の X マンションステージ、いろいろな宝探しを楽しんでもらえるように、細かいネタだったり、ギミックだったりをいっぱい仕込んでますので、ぜひねプレイして、こちら見ていただけると嬉しいと思ってます。
He's created. Oh, like as a person, or do you mean as his voice acting? The Spider-Man design was too much going on. Looks really bad. Yeah. There's a lot of Spider-Man that, like, I don't know. People are just like afraid to keep it simple. Like I hate the Insomniac design. Like it should just not have the whites in like random places. Sorry, I sounded Jewish. But like on his hands, the whites, and like on his feet, it looks like he stepped in like cum. It's bad.
まずキャラクター、すぐにゴーストライダーがいるので、そのキャラクターを誰にするのかというところで、かなり悩みがありました。今回ですね、ロビーレイヤー採用させていただいたわけです。
Spectacle driver should do the stare, but it deals no damage like the comics I say. Insomniac designs kind of ruined Spider-Man designs. That's a good observation. I agree with that. The Wolverine looks so ass, dude. I think I showed it off before. He looks so like weirdly scrawny from the Insomniac.
僕もマーベルファンの一人として、そして声優としてユニバースにも関わらせていただいているので、今作がどのように広がっていくのかとても楽しみです。
It's because she's on the Mohawk. That's my one problem with
皆さんに向けてメッセージをお願いします。
Rival Storm.
このゲーム
I don't like that fucking hairstyle.
元にもっともっといいゲームにしていきたいと思っていますので、ぜひ第2回クローズドベータテストにもご参加いただきまして、皆さんが感じたこと、ご意見、ご要望をですね、いただければと思います。
日本のアニメとアメコミが融合したマーベルの独特のアート表現をぜひプレイして楽しんでください。
Wolverine is supposed to be short, but he's not supposed to be scrawny. Like, it looks like malnourished.
本当にありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
Amasta. Do we really need a Wolverine game? No, we definitely don't need that, like, Black Panther Captain America game. That shit looks even worse. Like Miles Morales? No, I do not care for Peter Darker. I kind of hate the million Spider-Man thing. Oh, that's a hot take. I don't think it should be. I hope it's not. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of the million Spider-Man, Spider-Verse shit. Stop. I like Miguel. Miguel's the only one I like. And I guess Penny Parker, for reasons. But tired of everything else. Too many Spider-Man. I don't like this. I don't like the like perversion of like anybody can be Spider-Man. Instead of it being that like Peter's like an average guy, it's just like, put everyone in the mask. It sucks. I like Silk. I also like Silk. I do. But I'm just tired of all the Spider-Verse stuff. I like that Silk's main plot thing was she sees Peter and is just horny. Like, she just, like, damn. Dan Slott used to know how to write comics. Not anymore. I think that was Dan Slott. Spider-Ham is classic. Yeah, I mean, I mind it less when it's either like a funny thing or just like an offshoot comic. But now there's like a million Spider people in like the main books. And like in all these other, like the Insomniac game, right? You got Miles, you're getting Silk next game. It's like, can we just keep it more grounded, please? I just want Spider-Man. Again, I've been burnt out on Elden Rings in Souls-like, so didn't pay attention to that. Sorry.
私も早くプレイしたいゲームばかりです。PS5 の5周年という節目に
Yo, was that it? Please don't tell me that was it. Please tell me you got one more.
ご説明するとともにいくつかのニュースを共有します。PS5 の体験といえば、デュアルセンスワイヤレスコントローラーです。PS5 をお買い上げいただくとすぐに
Miles is Spider-Man. That's why every fucking comment and merchandise has to say Miles Morales Spider-Man. I also don't. My hot take is I don't like the fucking Spider-Verse movies. I thought the first one was fine, but I thought that like the day after I saw that shit in theaters, I came on stream and I was like, that was ass. Where the fuck was Penny? And it's ass because the whole main thing is basically a seething I'm actually Spider-Man like rant to the fans, you know, about Miles. And 9 times out of 10 things that have contempt for the audience are usually just bad. Yeah, the second was made despite fans, exactly. I was just shocked by how many people were gassing it when it came out, because I thought that shit was ass. Alloy jump scare, oh my god. Ape Escape 2!
過去にご購入いただいたゲームに加え
Man, I love Ape Escape.
PS4 向けにしか発売されなかったゲームも遊べます。たくさんの方々に
You see people think Gwen was trans? People think every character ever was trans. But yeah, I saw that.
プレイステーションポータルリモートプレイヤーを通じてリビングルームを超えて PS5 を楽しめるようなご提案も差し上げております。
I need like a new chair, dude.
ゲーミングモニターを日本と米国で発売することを
This shit's getting like uncomfy.
鮮やかな映像に加え
Sonic Racing saved this for me. I do seeing Knights is probably the highlight of this for me, yeah.
先日発表しましたパルスエレベートワイヤレススピーカーとともに
That I liked that Metroidvania game.
PS5 を存分にお楽しみください。
There was like quite a bit of things that's like, yeah, that's cool, but
どこでどのように楽しむかの選択肢を
not that much that actually got me excited. Which I guess is more than I can say than the usual things of these.
日本国内の皆さんに特別なご案内があります。日本アカウント 日本語専用の PS5
Servers can look nice in my opinion, but it's very overrated. Hate seeing copyright wear. Yeah, I'm also sick of that style. That's fair. It gives me a headache.
お求めになりやすい PS5 デジタルエディションです。
5 years still no game. It's kind of crazy to think it's been half a decade of PS5 because of that.
そして素晴らしいゲームをお楽しみいただきたいと思っております。
Oh no, we're getting the wrap up sizzle reel, bro. Don't tell me you're done. You got one more, right? You got one more in you, come on. At least one more. It's only been like a half hour, hasn't it? Luca, thank you for the 5.
What is your rating for Nothing Ever Happens to Me?
Whatever happens to me. Somewhere in the middle, I guess. Like, I mean, I don't like giving ratings. Like I just said, there were like 2 things that I thought were cool, and there was a lot of, yeah, that's okay. Which is more than I could say for usual with State of Play. But it wasn't great. Wasn't even good, I would say.
時には仲間と一緒に、時には一人でじっくりと。プレイステーションにはあらゆる遊び方があります。この番組が皆さんの次の冒険のきっかけになれば嬉しいです。それではまたお会いしましょう。ありがとうございました。
So that's really... So why did they have like... Wait, why is Toro everywhere? He didn't get... What was the point? What was it? I thought we might see some actual like... I mean, Japanese studios dead. Yeah, I mean, I expected nothing. I'm still disappointed. Exactly what I said. It was better. You know, Thing Japan reigns true. It was better than the usual American one. I'll give it that. But it wasn't good. It was definitely not good. Yeah, I made sure to put nothing will happen on my fucking announcement. But I don't know. I mean, I do think, I mean, kind of like I was saying at the beginning of the stream, I think stuff like this is a good sign in that, like, they're trying to win back. Like, they made a Japanese focus. They brought out Toro. I think this kind of thing is indicative of what I've been saying with Japan, that they're kind of just speedrunning all the bullshit that's happening everywhere else in the world. Both politically and in terms of entertainment. But like I said, I don't think that means things are good now. I just think that means we're seeing more signs that things might get good again. Yeah, it's a good sign. Yeah, exactly. It's just it's another check. You know, we're seeing all these firing of like American branches and whatnot. We're talking about that earlier. Again, I was talking about the politics of Japan. That's also kind of like that. I think Japan is healing. I think it's making steps in the right direction, like a certain hedgehog. Does that mean they'll get to the destination? Might not like a certain hedgehog, but they can. I think it's possible. I mean, I feel like I mostly play Korean and Chinese shit now. Because again, the Koreans and the Chinese actually make, you know, weeboo games, right? Your Twitter posts make me smile. I'm glad, dude. That means a lot. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, I guess that was about what I expected. How long will it take? America's healing, Japan is healing, Europe is still... Europe's bad. Yeah, I mean... I like I said, I use the word speed running specifically for Japan because they are going at like a turbo speed through everything, both getting to it and leaving it from now we see. America still feels up and down in a lot of ways at times. Europe, I guess it depends where you look. But I also think there's positives in the Europe area. Just certainly they don't outweigh the negatives. Like there's a something needs to happen. Poland is bad. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's why I'm like, it depends on what, like, that's the thing with saying Europe. Again, I love Europe. I love, there are a lot of places in Europe I love. Netherlands I also like. UK is bad. UK is bad. UK needs someone to care about the trains. Leaving this hellhole the second I can. Kurima, where do you leave? Where do you leave again? Can you dox yourself? Where do you live? As like an Italian native, there's like... Italy has been... we're back. It's over. A lot for me. Potatoes and Guinness. Oh, you're Irish? Sorry to hear that. You know all countries in Europe? No, I could not. No, I'll just be real. I got American brain. I could probably not name you every European country. But that's kind of my point. That's why I'm like, it's abroad. Denmark and more Sweden's really bad. That's what I'm saying. It depends where you look in Europe. We could have our own little "it's so back, it's over" chart going on. But broadly speaking, I guess that's also it. I don't think there's anything to talk about if you're a non-regular. As I announced in the community tab, there's like a big video on its way. 10 to 12 hours. I wrote 10 to be safe, but it is actually 12 hours if I objectively look at the list. So that's being worked on. That'll be out next year. Stream next week? I have no idea. It might be Kingdom Hearts, unfortunately, for me. I don't think there's anything coming out next week. There might be another Kirby Air Ride test. We'll see. A long man video. Yeah, my longest, and hopefully to always be my longest. I've had a theme of continuing to release longer videos and being like, this is as long as I'm making it. But the Blue Archive video has like sprinted across any like preconceived notion of how long I was going to make a video. But hopefully the process to finalizing it out is not as filled with many hardships. SpongeBob. I might do SpongeBob. I like Sponge. The problem is when I did the Minecraft festival. That shit was ass because I hated the map and it was the one map and that made me actually dislike the game for like a good month. So if the SpongeBob map is bad, I want to fucking hate it. And I think everyone agreed because I never see that Minecraft map online anymore. Are you during the Persona 5X Futaba event? I only did the first part of it. Futaba was very cute in it. I enjoy Futaba. She's not my girl, but she is my sister. I got her maid outfit and her weapon, so I made out good with my gacha. Thankfully, I won the 50-50. For the weapon, I did the targeted for her. Just happy about that. How far does the BA video? I'm currently in chapter 3 for the Cultural class where it stops at volume F because volume F is the cleanest point for me to stop. When I originally started this, only like volume 5 was being worked on. So that was originally the plan, but then I realized that's not a good because look where we are now. There's so much more, so I was like, I can't keep going with what's out. So I was like, I need a clean cutoff point, and F was the cleanest. So it has that and like a bunch of content, you know, all the characters up to that point. And that allows me, if I ever, for whatever goddamn reason, want to revisit and make a second one, then I can do that once there's another equivalent to F that comes out. Once like a good endpoint. Black Eye video too until F2. Yeah. I don't know if that's gonna happen though, because this was a process. I think I could be better at it, like, more timely. This is really hard because I never did like an actual retrospective video. The hardest thing for me to do when making this video, genuinely, was the balancing act, because there was a problem early on where it's like I didn't really talk about like large parts of the stories, and that in turn made the actual analysis itself worse, because whether it's been so long since someone actually interacted with the story or just they're like me and watch videos on things they've never played, it became a problem. It's like, well, I need to integrate the actual storytelling aspect to it. But the problem is, Moloko, yeah, but the problem is if you don't storytell, or excuse me, the problem with storytelling in videos is sometimes it feels like someone's just reading from a wiki. So I never wanted to hit that point. So, I mean, you read it. You tell me it's the opposite, and it felt like I was... Like, you told me it was the opposite, and you never felt like I had that problem at all. That it was probably more analysis loaded. So that's good. But reaching that point was hard, I feel. Especially for the first time in doing it. Reading the Bible to better understand. Yeah, I mean, I've read the Bible before, parts of it. Because I went to Catholic school. But I've never, like, sat down through, like, a long period of time and just went through the entire Bible. And I did that for this video. Because, you know, there's stuff like the Shinnim Chest, the Kono Jericho are the two ones I always mention because they're in the prologue. It's the first thing you see. So there's that. There's a bunch of Asian mythology I had to look up and look into. There was that. Sure, it's not just... Yeah, you want to make sure it's not just telling the story. Yeah. I'll take that. Sure, it's a hard balancing act, but I know you can do it. Yeah, no, I think I did it. Or at least I'm told I've done it. I feel like I did it. I'm told I did it, so I think it's hopefully good. Were you raised Christian? Yep. Went to a Catholic school for a while. I'm still religious to this day, just not, you know. I don't know how to say this, not aggressively so. Like, I don't know if you just know that from me talking. Would you like if people react to your next video? I don't mind if people react to my videos. I just don't want like the Hassan reaction, right? Like, just the basic. I want an actual reaction. I don't want to see a chair and a man eating. Like, I think like Nux Taku messaged me one time because he watched all my localization videos on stream. I was just like, yeah, cool, go ahead, like, you know. And I'm pretty sure he like talked through it. And, like, that's fine. Like, I don't mind. I think that's valuable. Like, it's like as long as like as long as there's something at it, like, you know, it's fine. Can we get a Christ is King? Christ is King. I don't espouse my religious beliefs unless someone's really pending for the discussion. Outside that, my behavior should be a decent suggestion of it. Yeah, no, Zane, I totally get that. Yeah, that's kind of where I am, right? Like, I think there's some clear indications, but it's not the topic of discussion all the time, right? Dimitri X Osmond collab coming.
I hope Sony announces a localization of Zaga Shirabu Zero on.
Thank you for that. I don't know what the hell that is. Thank you for the 25 or whatever. I appreciate it. Zog Swapo 0R. That's space, dude. This might be one of the few videos I watch on speed. I'm not autistic. Wait, do you mean like you speed up the video, or like you mean the drug? Like, are you a zoomer and watch at 2 times speed? Or you take drugs? I feel like the drug thing is more respectable. I fucking hate people who watch shit at like 2 times speed. I want to start streaming specifically to walk away and leave my chair to react. I'm gonna say a slur. If I react, it'll be the Star Wars reaction for the whole 12 hours, just crying. I shed a few tears when I was writing my script, dude. Blue Archive's fucking emotional, dude. Yeah, the biggest problem, or the biggest hurdle for this video now is in the editing room. There's a lot of ideas I have that I've never really done before, and I'm hoping I can fully bring them to to fruition. One of them I know I can. One of them I did a test run for like a few weeks ago. Like a rough cut. And I actually was able to get it done. I hate watching videos at higher speed. Yeah, no, it sucks. Dude, like, timing is so important to delivery. I mean, it's a YouTube video, so I guess it doesn't have that as much as like an anime or something. But I know people who, or I've heard of people, I don't talk to these people, who watch them at two to three times speed. And I'm like, that's part of the art. Pacing is so important to like a scene and the delivery. Before finding out I never expected the Silly Girl game to be so dramatic. I think the religious stuff in general was actually probably the biggest shock to me. But yeah, generally speaking, yeah. I love BA stories. BA story is the one gacha story that's gripped me above all else. I think a lot of gacha stories are good now, and this is something I talk about in the video. Like, people like to act like gachas have, like, bad stories or whatever, but, like, gachas hire visual novel guys, because visual novels aren't that big anymore. Like a lot of really good writers are hired to gacha teams now because it's such a cutthroat market, and like they get good stories. Like a lot of gacha have very good stories, but none has reached BA for me. I really liked Brown Dust when I was playing that, but Brown Dust has some baggage. Try not to cry on the third Avados chapter challenge. Oh, we're not covering Avados 3. I only tune into gacha stories at like hype moments. I don't know. I feel like you're missing. Well, I guess it depends on the game, but say for like BA, I think you're really missing out. Character moments, honestly, are probably the biggest highlight of BA. What's the baggage? Ooh. So the thing with Brown Dust, you know, Brown Dust used to have like sexy girls and cool guys and whatnot, but it really doubled down into every character is a big titty mommy, right? Which, you know, I'm not against, you know, having it out there, but at the end of the day, it ended up taking out a lot of the stuff I enjoyed. Like, they really lessened the amount of lolly characters they released. They toned down, or they completely stopped releasing the guys, and apparently they're changing the main story now to make the guy characters girls, and they really cut down the quality of event stories to me, because it used to be displayed in like chibi style, and they switched to VN, and I really like the chibi style. I love chibi. I mean, chibi models is one of the reasons I love Blue Archive. I think they're so cute. Brown Dust just became something that I wasn't a fan of, even though I used to be really into it. Brown Dust 2 tried to be Nikki 2.0. It feels with designs. Yeah, exactly. And it just didn't really jive with what I'm into. I describe this all the time. I don't like, what I find sexy is not atypical sexy, right? I find cute things sexy. So by going into that big booby market with like half naked girl all the times, kind of dip out, right? Like Seiya's swimsuit, for instance, like Brown Dust could never do that. It's so sexy, even though like there's a lot of clothing. It's just revealing in the right ways. You know, track outfits are something I find super sexy, but they're not atypical sexy. Like, just my taste is just different, is how I would say. But that's just why I did that on that. Fako has me feeling like Stockholm Syndrome. Yeah, Fako is a ball-busting mistress. Well, I could play Final Fantasy VII R regardless of how others feel about it until completion and stop playing the same with Digimon. I like finishing games. I'm confused on the connection, but yeah, from what I understand with Fako, from the little I played it, and from what I've seen, it is again a ball-busting mistress in all descriptors. You have to work for the sex appeal in the characters, like you're saying. No, I just mean, it's not that you have to work for it. I just think there are aspects of design that aren't, like, I don't think less is more. I don't think you stripping a character down to nothing is immediately sexier. I think a lot goes into that, whether it's the character personality, the way they wear the outfit, how it relates to them. This is a very autistic discussion. This is something that will eventually be in the Blue Archive video. But I bring up I bring up Say a lot because this. Oh man, this is fucking crusty. Hold on, we need. This is not the image to make my point with. Hold on, that's crusty. I bring up Say a lot. Like, I don't think if you like, I think the jacket, I think adding the jacket makes this sexier. There's something about the attitude, just the design itself. And something like Kaharu, right? Kaharu is a character that I think is kind of like... This is probably going to be a crusty image too. PMG. Bro, can I please get a larger size? Oh, dude. So, but yeah, I think there's beautiful in simplicity. There's a bunch of, like, the subtlety is a big thing. Kaharu, I think, is legitimately one of the peak designs of VA. I think there are so many things that really work with it that just makes her so appealing, from expression, the design, again, the posing, the baggy outfit, personality, obviously. And there's a lot of actual fucking... Kaharu is one of the reasons I ended up reading the Bible, because I wanted to learn about angels. I guess this ended up being more research than anything. And I don't want to really get into it too much, but there's a lot of like very smart things done with her design in particular. I don't know, like something like Kaharu is way sexier to me than just like naked tits. And again, this isn't ever to say like it's not a problem that those things exist. Like, it's perfectly fine. I have no objection to it. But when it comes to my taste, ecchi is better than hentai to me, is what I would say, right? I like things that are kind of illicit, kind of titillating, rather than something that is outright. I think that's more exciting. 1 out of 10 not biblically accurate. Actually, she is. See the multiple wings from her halo to her back to her head. Again, there's a lot that goes in the Kaharu's design. I think her section is one of my favorites in the video, both in terms of as a character and like actual like lore shit going on. Did the Bible explain the line down her middle? Actually, yeah, dude. There is genuinely so much. Well, I guess it's more than just the Bible. It's just Christian mythos in general. There is so much going on with Kaharu's design. You don't even know. Again, I love her section. Her section really inspired me to go back to even earlier ones and dig deeper. Shows a little shoulder, makes a line. Yeah, I mean, the simplest way for me to do is I think ecchi's better than outright hentai. I like the illicit. I like the titillation. I tend to think when you connect outfits to a character's personality and whatnot, that it actually elevates it, right? Because usually I like a character because I like stuff about them too, you know, right? So when you meld those lines together. I don't know. If you're actually interested in the discussion, there's a big part in the video about this, because I talk about why I think Blue Archive designs are so fucking good. Yeah. I like good cougar milf. I love, dude. I love hags. I'll be honest. I'm a hag lover. I get it. I love big boobs. It ain't wrong. Giga brain devs, yeah, exactly. Opposite spectrum hentai is not sexy to me. I actually like reading it as just a story where ecchi pisses me off because so much want to just be soft corn something without committing. I don't agree with that. I think people a lot of the time will be like, oh, well, just make a porn. But I think there's actual appeal in something just being kind of illicit, right? Like, there are things that I like that kind of have like sexual tension and a bit of sexuality, but I don't just want like, you know, just clap, 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 right? I think things are kind of on a spectrum in that way. I think we can relate on the character design thing. It's just funny that we can reach the same end from completely different ends. Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting. I miss ecchi video games like old NEP games. Yeah, NEP's, yeah. Again, like stuff like Senran Kagura, right? Like, I love Senran Kagura because it's like an actual game that, you know, gets pretty, you know, has clothing rips and all that. But it's not like a hentai game, right? You're not plap, plap, plap. Like how despite having made several explicit illustrations, I think Henrieter's Sexy Strong is the lolly slumming party piece. Yeah, stuff like that. Like there's way, yeah. The main thing I got on clarification, because it's not like they need to work for it, right? I just think there's more to something being sexy. It's not that less is more all the time. Yeah. How come Formiya can get away with lolly in terms of small races like Riot Games, but Japan and the East can't? I think you worded that slightly wrong, or maybe I read it slightly wrong, but it's because Japan is weird and creepy. I mean, it's just a double standard. There's like actual, like, to be real, there's like actual like racism against Japan. I mean, it's like how people defend it, like, this is the extreme example. It's like how people defended cuties, but, you know, the animated Japanese girls are bad or whatever. It's thing Japan bad, yeah. How's the Blue Archive video going? I made a community post about it. The like actual script and all that stuff is done. I just have to actually edit everything together now. Which is the easiest part of the process, but it's still a 10-hour video, so it's definitely not coming out this year. It's coming out next year, but you know, it's like the oasis in the desert, right? After all this wait, you know, we're right at the end now. There's a reason why Brown Dust 2 hungers for fan art, but Blue Archives is endless. That's an excellent point. That's a really good point, Mental. Blue Archive fan art is actually kind of crazy. I believe I have a statistic from the video. I'm not going to pull it out right now because it would take a bit, but I talk about how like Genshin Impact like statistically has like the most players of anything, right? But Blue Archive, you know, beats out its raw numbers at like say Comicat on Pixiv and all this, and then I compare it to something like Arknights, which has around the same player base. When I looked at it, it was like 5 million or something, and it's like Blue Archive still largely is like so much higher than where it should be, no matter which metric you put it in, like the way it inspires people. And that's one of the, you know, the reasons I dig into the design stuff so good, because it's like there's something there. There's a reason that people go crazy for these characters. I do think it's a lot of factors: the design, the characterization, a bunch of things. Maybe as men, we just want to love something, not just think with our dicks. Damn, that's true, dude. That's so true. And that goes back to it too. That's why I'm saying the character design connecting to the character's personality really elevates, in my opinion. It's like I'm in love with the character. Off topic, this reminds me of a conversation with someone on X where they said Sonic should just confess to Amy already and make her his girlfriend in the next game. These people are like so obsessed with like the you know the Steven universe, the storytelling cartoon, the character development. They don't understand like the fun and whimsy. That's why these people get so fucking fuming at like static characters, right? Sonic's not supposed to be this character who's like supposed to change or go through these arcs and develop. You know, Sonic's always supposed to be Sonic. He's supposed to be like almost like a mythical being. It's like people who get mad at like them not moving the relationship when it's like that is the relationship that they're in, you know. It's an obsession with shipping, probably, is even more so. It's like a replacement for people's personality. They're shipping, you know. It's faster than the speed of love after all. That's true. They're probably not happen, and they made a meme about it being dumb like I just can't be about the journey. Yeah, exactly. I mean, Sonic's not about relationships and all this stuff. Like, as a series, right? Like, it's a children's property. These people... we were talking about the new Adventure Time last stream. It's like, these people just want to pervert everything. Like, nothing is allowed to just exist. Like, obviously, you can enjoy children, probably, if you're grown. I'm grown, man. But there are like no properties anywhere that just exist for children, right? everything's made by stunted 30-year-olds for stunted 30-year-olds. And that's why all these stories are about, like, again, their real life, great relationships and breakups and oh no, my period. Adventure time. That's what everything usually tends to come down to with these things. It's like everything's for them. Things just aren't allowed to be mythical and whimsical. Maybe lolicons, I think if you like a character, you must want to do lewd things. My lolicon is like that a lot, just like cute shit. Well, I mean, I don't think there's any problem there to begin with for the fictional interest. I think the problem that usually ends up being there is like the hypocrisy of it, right? I see so many people who go after like, you're not allowed to like this or that anime girl, but they don't have the same energy for like, if the two underage characters are gay, or if it's a boy, you know, that kind of thing. At the end of the day, it really just comes down to a vitriolic hatred for anything that like straight males like, really. I think like that's what it goes down to, like no matter how you slice it. That's the one common denominator. Like I do think there's a point there. Some people just like cute things, but there's nothing wrong with looting anime girls. It's historic. I love fist bump, guys. I showed them the things about Sega saying it would never happen. They responded to that with a stupid reply and deleted it, and then deleted the entire post. 2-2, Feel convinced to get a PS5? Absolutely fucking not. There's literally nothing in this world that could make me get a PS5. Like any game that looks slightly interesting, it's like, oh well, I'll get it on PC in like 2 years, dude. Whatever. I never liked the argument of lollies and Lou feels disingenuous and weak-pilled. Fuck that, I'm here for the cunny. So true, my dude. I mean, I think people like that exist, but I just think that's a very low minority. So it's like, I mean, the core issue is being mad about anime girls. And at the end of the day, it's not even like... Because, I mean, you see the same rage for, like, big titty anime girls. You see the same thing for... like that college anime girl people got fucking furious at. The one with like, what's her name? She has like white hair. Uzaki, yeah, there you go, what Zane said. Like you gotta get down at the core of what this is. Like this is not like a good faith argument. 10 times out of 10. Ready for the Mario movie 2 trailer? I'm not sure how to feel of it. Yoshi looks off. I actually think Yoshi looks better than Mario. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I'm not sure what to expect though. I liked the first Mario movie. I thought it was fine. That's kind of it. Like I don't know. I might enjoy it. I might watch it. You know, I might watch it, enjoy it. I didn't have that much of an opinion. I'm glad it didn't really affect the games. My biggest problem with the Sonic movies is they've had such like a catastrophic effect on the franchise. With Mario, that doesn't seem to be the case, and I do think the Mario movie feels more like Mario. Like we actually see the Mushroom Kingdom and stuff. So I don't know. I ended up liking it better. Mario's better in his movie than Sonic is in his. I agree with that. Yeah, exactly. Like it's actually a Mario movie. Like. It's got dumb Hollywood blockbuster stuff, but it still feels like a Mario movie to me, and I can't say that with Sonic, really. People do this thing where like, oh, dude, the Sonic movies are so faithful. And it's like, yeah, dude, I remember Sonic's bird, mom, and he was on the human planet, and, you know, he was this annoying teenager, and, like... Being faithful to these people is references. That's how you judge the media. How many references, guys? Yoshi looks pretty neat. I love Mario World, so Yoshi is my goat. I'm just curious how this goes. I'm kind of upset we skipped Sunshine from mid-Alexy, but we'll see how the movie goes. Hoping they don't movie peach Amy. So Fowler, the guy who makes these movies for Sonic, he actually had a pretty good comment on Amy. He was talking about how this movie, how like each movie that he's done, each of the Sonic movies is Sonic like going through a stage of friendship, right? And then he said for movie 4 with Amy, it's going to be him going through romance. So like, I guess there's going to be something there. I hope so. So hopefully it is. I don't know. I have more faith in Fowler than I do Ian Flynn. I'll be real with you. It might not go great. That's not a shining endorsement, I understand, but I do think it's worth stating. Tails is pretty faithful. I like Tails in these movies. I think he's in character, and they actually hired his voice actor, which I respect, and wish they did for more characters. But yeah, yes, I agree with that. I like to view Sunshine being a sequel to Luigi's Mansion, so I would need a Luigi's Mansion movie. I wouldn't be against that. I think it'd be fun if they did a Luigi's Mansion movie. I actually would like to see that idea. Wanting something to be as good as the past thing is toxic fan behavior. Wanting shallow references is good fan nostalgia. Oh, dude, that's a great Twitter post. You could get like a 2 billion likes there. I mean, you might have to buy them, but you could. I've definitely read that essence in a post one too many times. My friend and I do this thing where they imitate Ian Flynn's writing by cramming as many Sonic game references as regular speech as possible. Oh, I do that all the time. Dream of an absolution, Sonic! Oh man, Silver's so raped, dude. That music reminds me, Persona 4 Remake is coming. I'm worried both because of the internet. Oh, it's gonna be bad. But also because I actually like the old English cast. Yeah, so for me personally, I can't imagine playing these Persona games in English because, you know, it's super Japanese. But like, you know, listen to the Persona 3 cast versus the old one. It's so much worse. Like, I can't even, like, even as like a dubber, like, you're still, like, even dubbers, you're losing out. I don't know how people defend what's going on with these games. Like, they're so much worse now. Because, I mean, dubs are worse now in general. But yeah, I don't try. Modern Atlas sucks. Again, I'm glad Persona 5X is made by Chinese people who love Persona. It's one of the reasons I think Persona 5X is actually pretty good. But yeah, I mean, yeah, no, Persona the remake is gonna be bad. What? Why is it so? What? Is it because he thinks he's sorry, I'm freaking out because my state of play tweet got hit with a content warning on Twitter. Is it because he thinks he's hitting the Elon Musk? Like what or is it because of the naked guy? Like I think it's because it thinks it's hitting the Elon Musk. Yeah, hateful symbols. Oh my god. He's just dude, he's just getting up in the morning, man. It's cause it says Japan. Oh dude, as he's saying the truth, Dimitri, stop being a bad boy. I don't try. I'm a good boy. That felt weird to say. I'm well behaved. Content's getting more fraudulent than the ADL. Oh, that's funny though. Vic Miyaga, you know, I ran about voice actors a lot. Vic Miyaga is actually the GOAT, right? Like, Japanese are held to like a way higher standard for voice acting. That's why one of the many reasons things are better. And Vic meets that standard as like an English voice actor. He's got so much range. He can sing. He can perform. That's why they gotta take him out, dude, because he's so good at his job, unlike everyone else. Vic's a great voice actor. I love him. I wish he got more work now, but things are bad. Someone asked me dubs I like before. I think the Fullmetal Alchemist dub, both of them. Actually, more so Brotherhood, but both of them are pretty good. Again, I always prefer the Japanese, but those are examples of like well done dubs, I think. Yeah. See, there you go. What is he said? Vic was setting a new standard in the competent mafia could have. Alright, fellas. I gotta go eat. It's been fun talking for an extra hour or so. Again, this was middling at best. It was better than the normal one, so Thing Japan wins again, I guess. But still was fun talking, chatting. Look forward to the video. Next stream will be something. Thank you for coming. Hope you had a good time. Like the video. Follow on Kick. Post these green Kirby emotes, etc., etc. Goodbye.